Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification button. So I wanted to do a quick, we haven't really touched base on it much at all, and that is the new Halloween Ends. It comes out in less than 2 weeks now, about 10 days, on Peacock and your local theater. I'd say it's pretty much everywhere. A lot of content creators have been really milking this topic, and it's not that I don't want to, just I really didn't have much to say, about, I wasn't happy, I wasn't real impressed with Halloween Kills, as I think most of you already know that have been a part of this channel at any length of time at all, and went back and watched some of the older stuff. I wasn't real impressed with Halloween Kills. Halloween 2018 I thought was a damn fine, damn good, rebirth of that, storyline. I was kind of a little bit disappointed that, of course, it ignored Halloween 2, but, I was quite, as a fan, I was pretty pleased with Halloween 2018. If it was going to be, if it was going to be a continuation of Halloween 1978, maybe they should have called it, I don't know, Halloween 40 years later, maybe, or Halloween 2, or I don't know, something other than Halloween. But anyway, so the final, I guess, story of their face-off of Laurie Strode and Michael Myers is pretty much for the second time, we get to watch Laurie kill him, or she dies in the process, or excuse me. Sorry, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But, we watched H2O. We all got, I can remember very clearly when H2O came out. I went to the movie theater and watched it with my parents. And, we all left thinking, well, that's it. It's done, because it was advertised as the final confrontation with Michael Myers. And, I'll be damned, a couple years later, we had that terrible resurrection movie, and then we got to watch Laurie Strode die again, or die in it. And so, I haven't, I don't really have and there was a lot of hype back then about how H2O was the final movie, and it was promoted heavily that way. And then when Resurrection came out, we had Jamie Lee Curtis confirming that was her last time playing Laurie Strode for a movie. The last. Of course, that was, 20 years ago. Hard to believe that movie's 20 years old. Hard to believe Resurrection's 20 years old. But, so Corey Cunningham apparently bumps into Michael Myers in the sewers and becomes his accomplice in Halloween Ends. And I'm going to say that they're going to predate it a little bit to the end of Halloween Kills as the starting point, and that somehow, some way, they meet up later that night after Halloween Kills. But that's just my guesstimation. And then somewhere along the way, Michael's like, "Here, take my mask and start terrorizing people." If that's pretty much it in a nutshell, I believe. I don't see him being, best pals or anything, but who the fuck knows at this point, Evil dies tonight, well, that was I'd have to say Halloween Kills was really kind of a movie that it had such potential in the fact that it had all these great classic characters return, but only to die. That was it. They had this opportunity to do something really good with Brackett, and Brackett dies there in the street. Excuse me. Nurse Marion, she dies in the car. This is for Dr. Loomis, and well, he served her a little something to give to him. And then, we got the Halloween 3 masks making an appearance again. This time all bloodied up and a fucking mess. Sorry. So I don't know. Evil dies tonight. That dude's Tommy Doyle. I had such hopes for that whole storyline, and all it was a big pile of shit in the street at the end. And, you know, it was a filler movie. Kind of like that one, no, it was a Hunger Games movie, wasn't it? Where it was just basically a filler. You know, it was pointless. You know, you went and paid money to go watch nothing. That's kind of how I felt. I walked away from Halloween Kills very disappointed. And so I'm hoping... damn, toy guy needs some coffee. But I'm hoping, I have high hopes that Halloween Ends will give us all what we want and, you know, make us all happy anyway. And I mean, at this point, if you ask me as a fan, what do you want? Well, I honestly don't know. I guess for this fucking franchise to finally end and die in my lifetime, that would be a great start. You know, I mean, how many times are you going to milk it? Of course, they did go a better direction than letting Rob Zombie make something, you know, to add to his storyline. But fuck, that'll probably be next. I'm sure it will be. That'll be the next thing that they revamp. Definitely gonna get some coffee. But you know, I don't honestly know. I really don't. I've read so many things, and I've listened to so many ideas, and I've watched so many YouTube creators make their own, you know, I don't know, their own judgment, their own guess. That's all we're doing at this point. We're just guesstimating. I mean, there's been a few people that's seen the movie. Damn, I will try not to make any more videos whenever I'm this tired. I didn't know that I was this tired, though, till we start, unless I'm just boring myself that fucking much. But so let's just recap what we got here so far for Halloween Ends. Corey Cunningham comes along and bumps into Michael Myers in a sewer. And there's clearly you know, we've already all realized that there's clearly a second shape. Okay, we got that. Would you get that whenever he's upstairs going into Laurie's what appears to be bedroom, and his hand's on the door? Well, his hand has all 5 fingers. So and the mask actually looks pretty new from the side angle. It looked like a new mask. Maybe it's you know, they're recycling that flashback mask. But anyway, so that's where we're at. Clearly a little bit of help there with Michael. Maybe he's, you know, you know, maybe he really did go to the sewers just to kind of rot away and die, you know, after Halloween Kills. Then he bumps into Corey Cunningham. Let's just assume this happens. Corey Cunningham nurses him back to health, and they're best pals, and they go out and they swap masks and coveralls, and they go killing people. I mean, that's sort of the, I mean, that's an idea, is it not? Sure. Maybe that is what happened. Maybe they became pals. Maybe Cunningham was like, here, Michael, I'll nurse you back to health because you're a psychopath and I want to be your friend. And then they go out together on Halloween night to get Laurie Strode. I mean, that's a possibility. Let's not knock it. Hey, it's just as much as an idea as anything else at this point. So anyway, I just want to go ahead and throw out, don't have high expectations. Go into it like, you know, it's like I hear all the time people say, man, I really hated Halloween 3. That shouldn't have been a part of the franchise. Well, maybe not. But if you would go into that movie with an open mind and not even think Michael Myers, you would walk away a much happier fan of that film. If you go into it waiting on Michael Myers to pop up and stick somebody in the ass with his knife, well, then you're going to be very disappointed. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on all of it. Let's just go into it, low expectations, and see if they at least deliver that, you know? Let's see what happens with it. I mean, I'm all for it. Let's try it. And then I really hope this is the last fucking film. I mean, in my lifetime, I mean, I'd like to see this come to an end. You know, Friday the 13th, I mean, look how many times it finally took enough shits that it's off the planet, but I guess now they're starting to make another one. Or they're progressing to make another one. Freddy Krueger, he bowed out. Excuse me. He bowed out at a good point. He went out on top. And that's the way it should be. I mean, that character is just, you know, you always want to leave fans wanting more, and wanting more. You know, I can honestly say that by the time Friday the 13th finally came to an end, I was like, thank God, that was shit. Those last few films were shit. So I could kind of say that about those. You know, the Halloween movies, I started to feel that way, and then with Halloween 6. But I actually now looking back, I have quite fond memories of Halloween 6. I kind of enjoy it. And then H2O came in. They had such a just grand opportunity to do something more than what they did with Resurrection. You know, I mean, you make all that money and you have all that success off of H2O, and then you go to the fucking internet? I mean, come on. I realize that they were kind of trying to appeal to the pressures of the time with, you know, changing with the time, and they wanted to be up, you know, with internet and all that nonsense. But I mean, there could have been a lot. I mean, they had so much more going for them than that. And then, sorry, man, I'm gonna go get some coffee. Should have done that apparently before the video. And then we got that Rob Zombie bullshit. I've only ever watched either one of those films once. I didn't want to go. I was like, I don't want to fucking think about that anymore. And then, you know, we get this break, and then, what was it, 8 years later, they come out with Halloween 2018, and they once again had this amazing opportunity to go in a direction that could have been really good, and they deliver us with Halloween Kills. And so let's hope that they made it right this time, and let's hope that they definitely know what the hell they're doing. And so anyway, that's just what I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to sit here and throw out 47 possibilities and 47 different scenarios, and it's just, we're all guessing at this point, and I'm just telling you what I hope and I guess what I think. And you know, you're all welcome to comment, chime in, do whatever you want to. But anyway, that's about all I got. So, all right, everyone have a great day. Stay safe and happy. God bless. Peace. I'm out of here.